it, girl, you got it.
What's up, y'all? It's Judea.
And I'm Kristen.
Alright, so this is like a college advice video of how like our processes went for college and how college is treating us now. So,
We are freshmen at VCU, which is in Virginia,
University.
in Richmond, Virginia. I would just like to say before we get started with this video, I just finished a photo shoot, and that's why I look like this. But otherwise, I would look like Judy. Okay.
Alright, so my major here at VCU is pre-nursing, and basically I am not a nursing major yet, but I'm working my way there. Okay. What's your major?
My major is HPEX, which is Health, Physical Education, and Exercise Science. So I'm like working to become a physical therapist, hopefully, or athletic trainer.
Medical people, you know.
Oh, bye.
How did I apply for school? I didn't really, first of all, let me put that out there. I did not care if I went to a PWI or a HBCU. That was not really one of my things, because I just didn't care.
I really wanted to go to HBCU, but I mainly just wanted a lot of diversity, and VCU literally is so diverse. Like, most diverse school like ever. Like, it's literally crazy, and I love it.
Alright, so anyway, when I applied for school, basically everything was kind of by myself. I didn't really have a lot of help from like counseling and stuff. So I did go on the Common App. And the Common App made it, I saw my one chip. The Common App made it easier for me to apply because it just wasn't like you repeating the same stuff over and over again. The general information was done already, and then you went back and just filled out the application for the school, even though they did have their own sub-applications though, like questions. If you are thinking about going to an HBCU, there is one for a Common App. It's called like Black Common App or HBCU Common App or something like that, where it's just only HBCU schools where you can apply for them there too. What else?
Each college also has individual essays that they want you to write, and you can't really use like the same general essays that you used to apply with Common App to begin with.
You might use bits and pieces from it, but not the whole essay.
Yeah, because some of the questions are similar, but they mainly are like, they're like more specific.
Yeah, like I know that when I applied to Howard, it legit was a question directed to my major. Like, it was like, why did I want to be a nurse? Like, why did I want to be a nurse? What could I offer to them?
I remember having a lot of those too.
So yeah, it's basically, each school is kind of different. Like, one might just have like a general essay to write, and one might not. I opt out of sending my test scores because those were not, we're not going to even talk about them. But
we don't have to talk about those because I don't want to either, but I did send mine.
I did not send mine unless, like, I did have to send them to VCU because it was a requirement. But all of my other schools, just because, like, I know that some of them be like, if your GPA is like a 3.5 or higher or something like that, then you can opt out of sending your test scores.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, so that's what I did. I opted out of sending my test scores, but because I did not send my test scores, I did write my essays. Like, when you're choosing to go to a school, yes, I will admit I did not visit every school that I applied to. I visited majority of them. I applied to what? I think I applied to like 8 or 9 schools. Yeah, visit the schools though.
It's such a big difference.
Yeah.
Like, when you don't visit the school, like, you're still like really skeptical about it, but then like when you actually step foot on the campus and you walk around, you see the students, you're like, wow, okay, I think I want to be here, or wow, this is not the vibe that I'm like that I want at all.
So you can like go to a school where you know that you can network at and stuff like that. But you need to have backup schools, because if God forbid, I wish the best for everyone, but if God forbid and you don't get into a school that you want to go to, then you need to have a backup school. But make sure that backup school is a school that you would really want to go to.
Also, a big tip for the application process, I know it's like really scary and intimidating and all this stuff. What if you don't get in? What if you don't get in? Majority of the time you're going to get into a school. So like me, I applied to 7 different schools. All the applications cost. For me, all the applications cost.
For me, they didn't.
It was kind of a waste of money, but I mean, also it's an investment if you think about it.
Because, and this is another thing, just because your friends are getting their acceptance letters or whatever, and you have not got yours yet, it is okay. It is okay. They go by how they receive
the
them.
waiting is honestly the most stressful part. But at the end of the day,
January,
at the end of the day, it's only up to them. I had college applications coming in, or acceptance letters coming in on decision day. Yeah.
Okay, so after you get accepted into school, then you're going to start talking about, oh, where am I going to stay on campus, and oh, who's going to be my roommate, and
that's
this and the third.
part.
And that is the most funnest part to me. The fun part about me applying to school was decorating my dorm, and then I didn't even decorate.
Well, that doesn't even come to like. I definitely was thinking. First of all, like I started thinking, okay, where do I want to live? So I applied to the building I wanted to live in, and then I had to find a roommate, and so. Online, there's usually like Facebook pages and stuff. You find Facebook class 20, whatever, you know. And you give a description of yourself. You post pictures, and you're like, hey, I'm looking for a roommate. People can comment and like. So my roommate actually, I put my Instagram on there as well, and so she DM'd me on Instagram and was like, hey, like, would you like to go to lunch? I want to get to know you like as a possible roommate. So we went out to lunch a couple times, and we ended up really liking each other, and we had some mutual like friends and connections. So we ended up rooming together. So it worked out like pretty well, and we have a great relationship now. But like there are some people that knew each other in high school that came to college and roomed together, and now they're not friends anymore.
Yes, do not room with your friends, okay?
Do not room with your best friends from high school. Do not room with your best friends from high school. Because you're living with them, it ruins a good friendship that you could have had for such a longer amount of time.
Okay, so my rooming assignment went like this. I applied to the different halls, but I knew which one I wanted to be in, and this is the one that I got into.
Wait, you applied to different halls?
Mm-hmm. Anyways,
so you got the rooms you wanted. It's okay.
No, she got the room she wanted. I got the building I wanted. But anyways, so my roommate was supposed to be my best friend, and it did not work out that way. We did not end up being roommates, which was very heartbreaking to both of us. Like, we were very upset. And I ended up having my roommate. Her name is Ruthie. That's not her real name. Her name is Ruth. But I ended up really liking Ruth. Me and Ruth did not know each other. She's from Arlington, and I'm from Chesterfield. Well, not from Chesterfield, but anyways, back to the business. And and we ended up really hitting it off. Like, she was really cool. And now me and Ruth are like the greatest of friends.
Either, but now because I know Judy, I know Ruth. Like,
yeah, and like I know her roommate now. So like it's really it's a great experience. So and then that's another thing. Being with somebody that you do not know, it helps you deal with different people's attitude, because when you go to work, ain't not everybody gonna have the same attitude as you.
And not everybody in the world was raised like you.
Exactly. Okay. What should you bring to school?
Oh boy. Bring extra toothpaste, extra toothbrush, dental floss, deodorant, a flat iron, ladies, a hair dryer. Yeah, all hair products, like everything that you would actually need, like at your house. Basically, bring it, except for like memories. Like, you want to bring a couple pictures, a couple like decorations and stuff, but you need everything
except for when it comes to clothes. I had to send them at least 2 totes back home because
I brought a lot of clothes too.
There was no room. Like, you have to understand, like, I'm used to being in a room by myself with all the space that I can have. Mm-hmm. These closets here, it's probably the size of your door walkway. So serious. And like, it's like you have really no space for real. So like, you want to be respectful of your roommate's space and of your space, but then you want to be in a comfortable living space where y'all don't look like y'all living in
like a hoarder
cluster. Yes.
Yeah. Go to school in the summer. Make sure you bring enough clothes that will last you through any type of weather, because sometimes it's cold in the summer. Sometimes it rains. Sometimes,
and like right now, like it's just hitting fall, but I've had this hoodie since August, just because it's hot outside. It might be cold in these buildings.
In the buildings, it's so cold. You just want to be comfortable in like sweatpants. Like, you're not going to wear shorts all the time. Make sure, ladies and gentlemen, that you bring party shoes, party clothes, party deodorant, party perfume.
Yeah, like you just need, it's really like, kind of like in case of an emergency type outfit. Like, you need to have business outfit just in case, like, you apply for a job. You need to have an outfit where you can go and still look professional.
Or if you have to do a presentation in class.
Yes, I know that a lot of people, like, here I see a lot of people where, like, they literally wear tuxedos to class because they have presentations and that shit. So it's just depending on what you want to do, you need to have a clothing for everything. And even in the summertime, at least bring like, you know, 1 or 2 or 3 long sleeve shirts just to lead you into the winter until you go back home if you're not going to go home often.
Okay. When you walk on campus, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I got a Taco Bell, I got a Chick-fil-A, I got a Panda Express, I got all this, I got all that, right around the corner, stays open until 3 in the morning, you know, I can go whenever I want. No, honey, you will be fat.
Because Freshman 15
is real. Just make sure you bring enough food.
Snacks.
As
you
well.
can always bring as much snacks as you want. Like, I have a tote full of snacks.
But also, make sure you bring, like, if you want, like, the microwavable sandwiches or, like, macaroni and cheese, something you can cook easy. If you know that you're going to be cooking,
or you like
bring pots, bring pans, bring the spray.
Washing liquid.
Yeah, washing liquid, all that.
High school does not prepare you for the schoolwork that you get. It's basically kind of the same.
If you take AP classes.
Yeah,
AP classes
from where, kind of, yeah.
To get an A, to do a good job, to actually understand the information that the professors want you to understand, you have to read so much.
Yeah, that's another thing. Do not buy books until the second week of
classes. Do not buy your textbook until the second week of class. Even if your professors are saying,
telling you,
get it by this date, get it by this date, do not get it. Because if you don't end up using that textbook, it's just going to be sitting in your room all semester.
That's what the tests are way different than high school.
Bro, okay, the tests are so bad.
Yeah, the tests are way different than high school. In psychology, like in our psychology class, like he would teach us stuff, but the questions on the test are basically using, like he'll use real world problems, and we would have to figure out like what skill or what mind thing are they using to do this type of stuff. Like they do not care if you come to class or if you don't, because at the end of the day, you paying. Remember, this is what my math teacher always tell me. It should be like class over, but y'all still got like 10-minute extras of your tuition money, so you might as well just go ahead, sit in class, and get the extra 10 minutes of work. So that's like, cause like at the end of the day, you're paying her bills regardless if you walk out that class or if you don't come to class. You're paying her bills. She's getting paid regardless, and you're gonna keep paying her if you want to stay in that school.
That's
so it doesn't matter if you go, but you do get attendance grades. Like here at VCU, some teachers give us attendance grades. Some teachers just be like, all right, whatever.
Yeah, sometimes you actually do have to go to class just in case they like ask you to type in a code on your computer or your phone or something to make sure that you're in class, like in the right location, auditorium, in the classroom that they're in, because they will check your location. College is about finding yourself, finding what you like, how you're going to learn.
What works best for you.
Exactly. So you just have to try everything. And like at this point, we've taken about like two tests in each class, and you have to like figure out how the test is going to be. And so everybody on the first test, like their scores were not good. I mean, things going on campus all the time that you
just have to figure it out. You have to find it. You have to figure it out. Cause like, listen, don't like y'all know how they say ain't nothing handed to you. You gotta work for it. Nothing is handed to you at college. If you want to do something, you have to speak up for yourself and do it.
Mom's not gonna call school.
There's no mama, no daddy.
Dean of this, dean of that. Can my son? Can my daughter? No.
It's ended. You don't like something, you don't like something in your class, you don't like something that how the teacher is teaching you or whatever the case may be, you got to speak up. You got to be like, listen, the concept that you're doing right now is not helping me. Can we figure out a way where it can help me and me and you can work together, do something like. And they don't walk around like in high school. They don't walk around the classroom and be like, "Do you want me to help you?" No, they don't care.
You have to go to office hours. You have to go to SI section.
You gotta accommodate to them. They don't accommodate to you. People, yes, you will go to school where some of your friends are going to, and that is okay. That is okay. But y'all have to be willing to make friends outside of the friends you have. I feel like being open to new things is the best way that you would get your full college experience.
Opportunities everywhere.
And there'll be clubs for your majors where you can get connection, bro.
College is amazing, guys.
Yes, but it's what you make out of it.
It is.
It's what you make out of it. So if you want to be a homebody and sit in your room and be depressed, then that's how college is going to be. Depressing. If you want to go out, have fun, then college is going to be. It was nice talking to you guys and telling y'all about our little experience and how college is treating us.
Hey, you got